Welcome back, denizens of the Omniverse, for our final Wicked Wednesday of the season. I thought for this final one, we'd take ourselves a trip back in time, do a time warp, if you will, and check out a cult classic with the Rocky Horror Picture Show. This is a movie that I've never seen. I've never attended a show, for that matter. And I only just recently found out, once I kind of threw that out as a possibility in our live chat, is what I was looking at, because I was thinking about either doing The Exorcist this year or this. And I decided to do this, especially considering our last two were a little darker, I guess. So maybe, well, again, I don't know what this is about. So this could, I assumed musical. I assumed like the way that people kind of like put on their own Rocky Horror Picture Shows of sorts, that at least might be a fun time. I thought it would bring about some cleansing vibes with the tone, at least, of the last two movies that we watched, which was a little bit more on the darker edge, a little more tragic, even though Weapons had a little bit more of like a satirical kind of funny vibe to it. For the most part, it was dealing with some pretty heavy subject matter. So I thought it'd be, I'm hoping this is a fun movie. I'm rolling the dice on that, I guess. I guess for the way this became like a cult classic and this little like repeat thing where people put on their own shows, that it must have a little like a fun energy to it, at least. So that's my hope, at least. All that to say is I only just recently found out that the time warp was from this movie. I'd heard that song so many times growing up when I was competing in show choir. Like, our group would go off, we'd do our competitions around the country and whatever. And I've heard so many choirs put on a show and that be one of the numbers that were part of their set. And I just assumed, because of the nature of the song, or at least what I presumed to be the nature of the song, that it was from like something that's like more like a goofy sci-fi kind of thing. And maybe there is some element of that in this. I don't really know. I mean, I know that just based on the cultural osmosis of it all, that there is I know of Tim Curry's character, at least just what he looks like as this character. I've seen images of them. I've seen them on the poster. I think they're Dr. Frankenfurter or Frankfurter, something like that, something close to that. That's the only character I know of in association with this movie. So really don't have a lot of context going into it, what the overarching thing is going to be. With that all said, let's get ready to hop in and finally cross this bad boy off my list. If you want to see the full-length reaction, as always, or if you want to submit your own comments, questions, or fun facts for me to read at the end of these videos, you can always do that over on Patreon. Over there, you get the same thing for all the other shows and movies we cover on the channel. You also can suggest and vote on what movies to react to each month. This is a great way to support the channel, help us do things we do over here. But at the end of the day, I really appreciate it. Enjoy this reaction. To at least leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if not already, because it really helps these videos out. Huge shout out to the team over at Prepper for helping me edit down these highlights for you guys here on YouTube. And with that all said and out of the way, let's go ahead and hop into the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Here we go. All right. Ooh, 20th Century Fox. Oh, that's cool.
Michael, but he told us where we stand.
Yo, this will be the first like full-on musical I think I've done for the channel. So this is going to be interesting to navigate the copyright on this.
And this is how the message ran. Science fiction.
Oh, okay.
Double feature.
Interesting. So maybe Time Warp would be a little more in, yeah, Frankenfurter, a scientist.
We'll build a creek.
Susan Sarandon, okay, as a heroine. Barry Bostwick. Oh, he's at a bunch of conventions I go to. Richard O'Brien. Patricia. I'm recognizing a lot of names, most particularly from my frequent con attendance. A rival scientist. Oh, wait. Rocky Horror is a character. Meatloaf? Meatloaf is in this? Okay. So Rocky Horror is the creation, I presume then, of Frankenfurter?
Was over a barrel when Tarantula took to the hills. The androids fighting.
Oh! Wait, sorry, Thompson, not Thompson. Never mind. I was like, wait a second. And then I saw the credit. I was like, hold on. I was thinking of Brian Thompson from like Buffy, Mortal Kombat Annihilation, X-Files, so on and so forth.
Double feature, picture show. I wanna go.
Huh. So is this kind of like a Grindhouse Elvira kind of thing? Because it's talking about a double feature picture show.
Bye, Ontario.
I mean, we'll find out. But I love like it's ode to all these like classic kind of horror and science fiction tales up until the point this came out, you know.
Double feature, picture show.
I love how the whole intro was just a disembodied pair of lips and teeth and tongue, mouth. Let's just go with mouth.
The parents and the grandparents, yes, all the close family.
Oh, there's Tim right there in the back. What in the world?
Congratulations.
They look just like the couple out of that painting.
Hey, looks like it could be your turn next. So long. See you, Brad. Now, Betty. Come on, up in.
What was that? Be just and fear not.
Oh, Brad, wasn't it wonderful? Didn't Betty look radiantly beautiful? Oh, I can't believe it. An hour ago, she was plain old Betty Monroe.
Oh shit, I just realized that was her. That's Susan.
I've got something to say.
Uh-huh.
I really love the skillful way you beat the other girls to the bride's bouquet.
The river was deep,
What?
but I swam it.
Janet.
Oh my god.
Don't tell me to can it.
Janet. Oh my god.
The road was long, but I ran it.
Janet.
There's a fire in my heart, and you fed it.
Janet.
What in the world?
Janet, I love you.
That's right on the door, perfectly to break. Oh, this is not the turn I thought it was gonna take. I thought he was gonna like break it off the way he'd been acting, counter to the song at least.
Janeti, I love
It's nicer than Betty Monroe had.
All right.
Now we're engaged and I'm so glad. Oh,
Damn it.
there's one thing left to do.
Let's go see the man.
I was like, die?
Janet.
Oh, Brad, I met.
These lyrics. Maybe he's just building up the courage to finally do the deed. Maybe that's what it was. I was like, what the hell?
I would like, if I may, to take you on a strange journey.
Please do.
It seemed a fairly ordinary night when Brad Majors and his fiancée.
Brad Majors. I've heard that name just around.
It was a night out they were going to remember for a very long time.
Oh god, tragedy strike.
Gosh, that's the third motorcyclist that's passed us. Sure do take their lives in their hands, what with the weather now.
Yes, Janet, life's pretty cheap to that type.
Tell me how you really
We
feel.
must have taken the wrong fork a few miles back.
Oh, but
Oh,
then where did that
God.
motorcyclist come from?
That's a good point.
Well, I guess we'll just have to turn back.
What was the bang?
We must have a blowout.
And there's the tire he was talking
I
about.
knew I should have gotten that
Damn
spare
it!
tire fixed.
Janet!
Well, you just stay here and keep warm, and I'll go for help.
Where will you go? We're in the middle of nowhere.
Didn't we pass a castle back down the road a few miles?
A castle? Where are we?
Maybe they have a telephone I could use.
I'm going with you. Besides, darling, the owner of that phone might be a beautiful woman, and you might never come back again.
He didn't deny it. Oh, the gate's just open. Okay, I'm loving the vibe, man. This song sounds vaguely familiar. What is that behind them? Just a horde of motorcyclists. Well, this explains where they were coming from, and well, does it? I don't know. What the? Don't look at me. Just skulking down under the window. Is the flag just a lightning bolt?
And so, they had found the assistance that their plight required. Or had they?
Thunderclap. What an interesting doorbell.
Hello.
I wonder if you might help us. You see, our car broke down a few miles up the road. Your phone we might use?
You're wet.
Yep. Yep, very.
I think perhaps you better both come inside.
Yeah, that doesn't make me feel good. The smile, the smirk. Wait, is there a party going on?
Brad, I'm frightened. What kind of a place is this?
Probably some kind of hunting lodge for rich weirdos.
Is that blood on you, sir?
You've arrived on a rather special night. It's one of the master's affairs.
Lucky him.
You're lucky. He's lucky. I'm lucky. We're all lucky.
Well, there. Hey, it's the painting I was talking about.
It's astounding.
Oh my God, here it is. So early on, too.
I've got to keep control. I remember!
God damn.
And the boy would be calling. Let's do the time again.
Oh,
It's just a jump to the left.
Your hands on your hips.
No, not at all. In another dimension.
you know, now that I'm thinking about it, I've never heard the original version of this song. I've only ever heard covers or live performances of it.
You're based on a sensation. Like you're under sedation.
God damn.
While I was walking down the street, just to have my name.
It's just a jump to the left.
A step to the right. Too much spin.
It's just a jump to the left.
Every time we come back to him, it's just escalating. Everybody okay? Oh, okay, okay.
One of you guys know how to Madison?
Let's get out of here.
For God's sake, keep a grip on yourself, Janet.
But it seems so unhealthy here.
What?
Well, I want to go.
Well, we can't go anywhere till I get to a phone.
Well, then ask a butler or someone.
There's too much pelvic thrusting for me. These people must be heathens.
They're probably foreigners with ways different than our own. They may do some more folk dancing.
At least he's trying to be open-minded.
I'm here. There's nothing to worry about.
Oh!
How'd you do, I see you've met my
Oh, dude!
faithful hand in hand. He's just a little broad guy.
So is this what their priest moonlights as or does in their spare time? Because we saw Tim at the wedding earlier.
I'm not much of a man, but by night I'm one hell of a lover. I'm just a sweet transvestite from transsexual Transylvania.
Have I heard this one? That line sounds familiar.
You look like you're both pretty groovy. Or if you want something visual.
Tim Curry is fantastic, man.
Could we use your phone? We don't want to be any worry.
Oh, you got caught with a flat world. Well, babies, don't you panic. I'll get you a satanic mechanic. Why don't you stay for the night? Or maybe a bite. I've been making a man with blonde hair and a tan. He's good for relieving my tension. Transvestite.
Oh, God.
Come up to the lab and see what's on the slab. I see you shiver with anticipation. But maybe the rain is really to blame. So I'll remove the cause, but not the symptom.
What did they mean by that? Oh, God. Okay. I thought for a second she was getting a bag thrown over her head.
Thank you very much.
Drying them off.
It's all right, Janet. We'll play along for now and pull out the aces when the time's right.
Oh! What in the... Oh, getting rid of their wet clothes. That's the intention here.
My name's Brad Majors, and this is my fiancée, Janet Weiss.
Liberate yourselves.
You're very lucky to be invited up to Frank's laboratory. Some people would give their right arm for the privilege. I've seen it.
Ah!
Come along, the master doesn't like to be kept waiting.
A little for you, a lot for me. Dude, these sets. That is a poppin' red. What's our attendees from just a moment ago? All in attendance.
Magenta, Columbia, go and assist Riffraff.
Riffraff.
I will entertain. Enchanté. Well, nice.
God, oh God, it sends me shivers every time he shoots a stare and a glare right down the barrel of the camera, breaking the fourth wall like that.
It's not often we receive visitors here, let alone offer them hospitality.
All we wanted to do was to use your telephone, goddammit.
God damn it. I love the deliveries for a lot of these lines, man.
Such a perfect specimen of manhood. So dominant.
Uh-oh. Are you going to become an experiment?
It took a small accident to make it happen. And that's how I discovered that elusive ingredient that is the breath of life.
I'm locked into this monologue, man. Holy shit. I realized I wasn't doing much of anything there. I was just like being pulled in.
I hold the secret to life.
itself.
God damn.
You are fortunate, for tonight is the night
Night of our nightmares, night of our dreams.
that my beautiful creature is destined to be born.
Too late to back out of it. Hoopla!
It's all right, Dennis.
Oh my god. He's really cranking it.
The soul of Damocles.
Uh!
I woke up this morning with starts when I fell out of bed. Ain't no crime.
Pfft.
That's no way to behave on your first day out. But, since you're such an exceptional beauty, I'm prepared to forgive you.
That's how the world works. What in the world?
Yes.
A triumph of your will.
Yes.
It's okay.
Okay.
How dare you?
What do you think of him?
I don't like men with too many muscles.
I didn't make him for you. A weakling weighing 98 pounds will get sand in his face when kicked to the ground. The sweat from his pores as he works,
Happy birthday, Rocky.
and with massage and just a little bit of steam. Try to build up his shoulders, his chest, arms, and legs. He thinks dynamic tension must be hard work. I can make you a man.
Deep freeze. What the fuck? Oh, wait.
Into my life, I thought I was divine. I used to come around to Chicago and listen to the music on the radio.
I've been wondering when Meatloaf was gonna show up.
My head used to swim from the perfume I smelled. My hands kind of fumbled with a wet plastic belt.
I love that little like guitar trill in there. I am having a blast with this so far, man. I have absolutely no idea where this is building to, though. Why did he lock him up while all of this is going on? Oh, he missed. Okay, not now. Oh. How dare you steal the show and my party? Is protecting him.
Don't be upset. It was a mercy killing. He had a certain naive charm, but no muscle.
Uh-oh.
I don't want no dissension.
God, Tim Curry is so, like, giving it 110%.
In just 7 days.
Wait, is something awoken in her? She just said she didn't like muscle men earlier. What was that about? Was she putting on a front? Are we breaking down some barriers? Weird fantasy in the back there.
There are those who say that life is an illusion, and that reality is simply a figment of the imagination.
I mean, maybe. It's like the same room, different light.
It's all right, Janet. Everything's going to be all right.
It's you! I'm afraid so, Janet.
Oh!
I think you really find it quite pleasurable.
Oh,
So,
stop! I need help.
Oh my God.
I'm sure you're not spent yet.
Promise you won't tell Brad?
Oh! Wow, that turned. Yeah, she's definitely had an awakening here, that's for sure. And maybe they both will, because back at the wedding too, there was that conversation between him and his friend that I was getting, again, like with him feeling like obligate. Like I felt like there was like an obligation that he felt. That's why I thought like he was going to let Janet down before the song kicked in, and then he ended up proposing by the end. So I was kind of taken aback by that. So maybe there was something, maybe I got some ideas about this and we'll talk about a little bit more in depth later as long as I recall to. But I got the feeling that maybe he was a little more sad about what had transpired with his friend, even maybe, and the fact that they got married. What are you doing, dude? You're just sleeping. What are you doing? What? Dude, what the hell? Uh-oh. Now he's free. What was that about? What the hell, man? Is this, are they throwing a, are they having a coup here? What's going on?
Brad, darling, it's no good here.
Don't worry, Janet.
This is Rocky. This is Rocky, isn't it? Or is it hit?
You!
Oh my God, never mind.
What have you done with Janet? Nothing. Why do you think I should?
Oh my God, it's playing out just the same.
Yes, I know, but it isn't all bad, is it? Not even half bad. I think you really can't avoid it.
Holy shit.
Janet! Shh! Janet's probably asleep by now. Do you want her to see you like this?
It's the same. And he's gonna fall prey to it all the same.
You liked it, didn't you?
Yes, he did.
Well, you promise you won't tell.
On my mother's grave.
Oh. The way he filled his mouth mid-sentence was wild. So yeah, I think it just goes back, well, I'm thinking about it. It just goes back to what I was kind of saying. Like, it just felt like this reluctant acceptance of the life that was before them. Like, why he was just like always like this, because I felt like he was trying to build up a way to break it off. Like at the wedding before, and then she got the bouquet, and then obviously the societal structures. And if he truly is the pastor there at the wedding, and this is, you know, who he really is outside of the public sphere, which is very true about a lot of people, especially in a repressed society that doesn't accept a lot of different things. It goes back to the safety of his own home. It's reclusive, it's walled off, so that he can live his life as he wants to live it, as who he truly is, without the fear of everybody else coming in with their pitchforks and torches and all this kind of crap. And then we've got this couple that is just kind of maybe not as in love with each other as they really think. And, you know, she's she's like, oh, I don't like muscle men, but then she starts to reveal the truth as those walls kind of come down. And I think she's saying that because she's also trying to accept and settle for the fact that she's with Brad and he's not like Rocky in that way. So maybe she quite literally does. And I don't know, in the same way that he's also like, he's like, oh man, love me, and he pulled back in the first song between the two of them until, again, like I said, I was like, I felt like the song didn't match what was happening, but that was clearly intentional, I guess, by this point. It's unlocking those parts of ourselves that maybe we feel ashamed of or afraid of to let out for fear of judgment or what's the other word? Or do you what damnation or condemnation from those around us? Maybe. Damn, we hit some pretty deep territory here, and I wasn't honestly, like I said, I wasn't sure what to expect going into this, but there's that. Let's see where this goes, man.
Come in.
How?
Where's Brad? Where's anybody?
See, I thought for a second Frankenfurter was going to be in her bed and Rocky was going to wound up in hers, and she would end up with the muscle man and he would end up with Furter.
Brad, my darling, how could I have done this to you?
If what he was speaking wasn't true, it wouldn't have been that easy. It means it had to have, at least in some partial part of your brain, been true.
If only we were amongst friends or sane persons. Oh, Brad.
Oh, Brad. I love how dramatic everything is. Oh.
How could you?
How? Come on now. You can't say that after. Come on. Oh, muscle man time.
Oh, but you're hurt.
And that's another reason, probably because of who he is on the outside, coming back here and not being able to explore and find a partner that that's up to his standards, what he feels, what he wants, what his desires, his cravings. So then in private, he creates one for that explicit purpose.
Emotion.
Yeah, there we go.
Or disturbance of mind.
Yeah.
Vehement or excited mental state. It is also a powerful and irrational master.
That's true.
Janet was indeed its slave.
Tell us about it, Janet.
Oh, damn it. Janet.
I'd only ever kissed before. You mean she... Into heavy petting, it only leads to trouble and seat wetting. I've tasted blood and I want more. More.
Yeah.
I wanna be dirty.
He's like,
I'll oil you up and drop you down. Down.
I love how everybody's facial expressions are going ham. So expressive.
Touch me. I wanna be dirty.
You know, I am very curious how much of this I'm going to be able to swing on YouTube with the way things have been. Oh. Oh my God.
Creature of the night.
She cannot be satiated anymore. She's been let out of her cage.
I understood you were to be watching. I was only away for a minute.
I mean, you let him out. So, like, what's that about?
See if you can find him on the monitor.
Well, I mean, he should be in this very same room with you if he's still where we left him just now.
We have a visitor.
Dr. Everett Scott.
You know this earthling?
Earthling?
Person.
I most certainly do. He happens to be an old friend of mine.
So this wasn't simply a chance meeting.
Why is he all the way out here?
He's attached to the Bureau of Investigation of that which you call UFOs. Isn't that right, Brett?
The intruder is entering the building, Master.
Oh, he's just progressing deeper and deeper.
He'll probably be in the Zen room.
How did he get here? How did he know to even be here? They were going to meet elsewhere, right? So like how the fuck? That is suspicious. I'm with Furter on this, man. What the fuck? There's like, all right, whatever. What the fuck is this? Oh my god.
Frankenfurter, we meet at
Dr. Scott!
Brad, what are you doing here?
Oh, so he didn't even know he was here.
You know perfectly well what Brad Majors is doing here. It was part of your plan, was it not? That he and his female should check the layout for you? I hope you're adaptable, Dr. Scott. I know Brad is.
What?
I came here to find Eddie.
Eddie? I've seen him.
I happen to know a great deal about a lot of things. You see, Eddie happens to be my nephew.
Well, about that.
Janet!
Dr. Scott!
Janet!
Brad!
Rook!
Janet!
Dr. Scott!
Janet!
Brad!
Oh my god. What the fuck?
Master, dinner is prepared!
Excellent.
Magenta gives me like very strong Michelle Gomez vibes. What on earth? Oh, okay. I was gonna say it'd be super funny if they pulled out and it was meatloaf. Made of meatloaf. God, this sound alone is taking me back. He's like, don't you dare. I made you for me, damn it. How much of that actually got in the cup?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Rocky.
Happy birthday
Shall we?
to you.
Yeah. Only a little bit. We don't need to do the whole song.
We came here to discuss Eddie.
Eddie?
That's a rather tender subject. Another slice, anyone?
Oh. Oh, wait, is that? Oh, no. It is Eddie.
I knew he was in with a bad crowd, but it was worse than I imagined. Aliens.
Dr. Scott!
Go on, Dr. Scott.
Oh, yeah, they called them Earthlings. Are they actually aliens?
From the day he was born, he was trouble. From the day she was born, all he wanted. He was a low-down, cheap little punk. But then he frightened your life with a switchblade knife. What a guy!
Makes you cry.
And I did. Making him warn me in a note. I'm out of my head. Oh, hurry, or I may be dead.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Oh, God. Oh my God. Yeah, that was Eddie's thigh they were eating.
You better wise up, Janet Weiss. Your apple pie don't taste too nice.
Oh, rude.
I've laid the seed, it should be all you need. You're essential as a pencil, wound up like an Eeyore first string. When we made it, did you hear a bell ring?
Oh my god.
The transducer.
I can't move my feet!
My wheels. My God, I can't move my wheels.
It's as if we're glued to the spot.
A device which is capable of breaking down solid matter and then projecting it through space and who knows, perhaps even time itself.
A time warp?
Planet, Schmanet, Janet.
Damn it!
And then she cried out. Use our bet, our master. You're a hot dog.
What the fuck?
You better not try to hurt her.
You know, because of Frankfurter. Oh! Why did it make them naked? Okay.
I can't stand any more of this. I loved you. You've got to choose between me and Rocky.
It's not easy having a good time.
Is he trying to blend in, pretend, hide? So what now?
Rocky's behaving just the way that Eddie did. Do you think I made a mistake? Splitting his brain between the two of them.
Oh, wait, what?
I grow weary of this world. When shall we return to Transylvania, huh?
Magenta, I'm indeed grateful to both you and your brother Riffraff.
Wait, brother?
Loyalty such as yours shall not go unrewarded,
I asked for nothing, Master.
and you shall receive it in abundance.
A whole lot of nothing.
Come, we are ready for the floor show.
Okay.
And just a few hours after announcing their engagement, Brad and Janet had both tasted forbidden fruit. What of the floor show that had been spoken of? From what had gone before, it was clear that this was to be no picnic.
What a way to put it. Oh, he's dressed them all up. Oh my god. The D-Medusa.
Just 7 hours out. Me, mommy. I feel sexy. What's come over me? Whoa, here it comes again.
It's that freedom, man. Oh. An RKO radio picture.
How I started to cry, 'cause I wanted to be dressed just the same.
Dude, I can't not get completely, like, absorbed in every micro expression on Tim Curry's face when he's center stage like that, man. Wait, what? What in the world? Oh, being in a pool right now sounds so relaxing.
Don't dream it. Be it.
SS Titanic.
Don't dream it.
Yeah.
Don't dream it.
Hmm. Wait, what? How did that happen?
And my life will be lived for
Help me, Mommy.
Aw. Dude, they're going to town in those heels, man. Everybody. That shit is difficult. Wait, what the fuck? The coup begins. What the fuck? Wait, is Transylvania another planet in this? I guess I should have put that together by this point. Oh, what the hell?
'Cause I've seen blue skies through the tears in my eyes.
Hmm.
How sentimental.
Kind of breaks my heart, man.
And also presumptuous of you. When I said we were to return to Transylvania, I referred only to Magenta and myself.
Oh, fuck off. Oh! Oh, I'm too buff. He's too buff. It's getting very King Kong right now. Oh, into the pool at least. Okay, never mind.
You should leave now, Dr. Scott, while it is still possible. We are about to beam the entire house back to the planet of transsexual in the galaxy of Transylvania.
Death to the right.
Oh my god.
But it's the pelvic thrust.
And our world will do the time warp again!
Wait, what? What? I thought it would get like transported or something like that, and the whole castle was a fucking ship. I'll tell you, this movie has transcended anything I thought it might have been. He's still alive. Oh god, that messed with my head there for a second.
Some insects, called the human race, lost in time, lost in space, and meaning.
That's a profound way to end things with that. Wait, oh, what a... Okay, damn. What a wild freaking movie, man. I'm gonna let it play out and then we'll certainly talk about it.
Double feature picture show.
All right, man. What a wild, wild movie. Again, going into this, I didn't know quite what to expect. And it's a trip, to say the least. From the aesthetic to the vibe, the recreation of that old school kind of horror aesthetic, from the Frankenstein parallels to the mansion in the side with the lightning, and the way it transitioned into aliens at the end of the day coming to Earth. I don't remember like why exactly they were here. I don't know if that was ever explicitly said, but you know, there's this fear of the other, of these people coming in and awakening or corrupting, as Dr. Scott kind of put it here, like humanity, which is why I think there was this exploration through the temptations of both Brad and Janet from the start, and the what appeared to be uncomfortable initiation or acceptance of their relationship and what was, you know, the trajectory they were meant to be on, and the little things that thought I was picking up earlier on there. But then we had the subversion of the song, which seemed to go another direction. But once they came to this castle seeking help, and then they had their bravado, their airs about them, and through this whole journey within the castle, that was started to be broken away by these people who, in hiding, were just kind of expressing themselves however they felt to be expressed, just giving themselves into who they are. Sometimes to the detriment of those around him, sometimes just to liberation. You know, then you had characters like Eddie running away, giving into rock music, getting themselves into the wrong crowds, quote unquote, and then winding up here and being put at odds against Frankfurter here, to the point where he interrupted this whole spiel, got himself murdered, and then later eaten. So there is like this, like, I mean, the whole thing is like drenched in commentary about the experience of repression in a sort of way, and these shackles society kind of places upon you, and also how it will demonize you the moment you start to stray from the path that is expected of you. And the way that, at the end of the day too, while Frankfurter, not exactly a hero by any stretch, he was coming in here, putting himself between this relationship. He revealed a hidden truth that neither of them were really aware of, and not fully, at least. Like I said, I thought there was something between the two friends there at the beginning, between Brad and the guy he was talking to at the wedding, and then when Susan caught the bouquet, and then he maybe felt pressured to propose, when again, like, I thought he was going to break it off with her. I thought that was where that was building to, like the anticipation, the excitement. Oh, that's you next, bud. And he was going to immediately shut it down, is what I thought. So I think the idea was, or the implication was, that maybe he wanted to, or maybe, I don't know. Because definitely with the whole Frankfurter thing, and then also the repression for her, this sexual liberation that came from the debauchery there within, showed them something about themselves. And like she said, by the end of it, you know, she now has a confidence she never quite had before. And then with Brad, it seemed like self-reflective of these desires he's always had, but always kind of shoved away and buried. You know, with the whole little thing on the stage, it kind of revealed all these different things about each of one of them, like what set them on this course, what kind of struggle they were kind of dealing with about themselves and about everything else. And, you know, for good or bad, morally gray or black or white or whatever you want to say about Frankenfurter and their desires and their ploy and their schemes here, allowed them to find some semblance of freedom beyond these normal constraints. And I thought that was kind of beautifully done. The trajectory of the film as a whole was so eclectic, so absurd, but so, like, it's one of those things where you just can't take your eyes off of it. The music is on point the whole way through, and full of subtext all throughout as well. And again, like this turn from Frankenstein into aliens into sexual deviancy, and Tim Curry's performance was so energized. The man is always a scene stealer, I think, in almost everything I've seen him in. There's something about the way he carries himself that is just so magnetic. And this is a character where I think he's been the most magnetic I think I've ever seen him. because he can manipulate his face. He can shoot a look in a way that no one else really can. His line delivery, the cadence, and the eccentricities of his voice just hit this part of my brain that just sends shivers down my spine, man. And like anytime we just let him run wild on the screen, I just found myself just locked in at times, sometimes not even just completely zoned out from even commentating. And I'm just like, fuck, locked in, laser focus, especially anytime he would shoot his eyes right down the barrel of the camera, which happened quite frequently, especially in these moments where it turns in and transitions into like this full-on kind of stage musical mid scene sometimes. It was just so well done. This idea too that, and they never addressed it at all. Like he was the person, he was the officiator, he was the priest, the pastor, whatever, at the wedding, at the church in the opening. He was behind there just. So was that him, or was he just playing another character? Was that Frankenfurter there as well, just in daylight, away from this version of himself that comes out when he's in his private quarters? Or was that just Tim Curry playing another role? I don't know. I guess I could check the credits to see if he was credited as two different characters, that they're meant to be the same one. But I read that initially, like with Janet, like with Brad, who represses these things, or maybe not even represses, they've untapped these things that have been buried inside themselves. And I thought maybe, because we also see that a lot, especially within religious groups and stuff like this repression that comes out in other ways. It's just fear for being misunderstood, fear for being not what they are putting out into the world, whether it be cross-dressing, whether it be, people that are closeted, that are still within the sect, So I was wondering if it was going to reveal or come out that in his private life, this is how he conducts himself, which would be a pretty solid commentary to go into. And maybe that was the intention. Maybe it got cut from the film, or maybe it was just something to avoid. Maybe they didn't want to address that, or again, maybe it's simply he was playing two different characters to show the crossover of their lives and then this fantasy. Because there's also that whole thing too here where it's like, be it, don't dream it, or whatever the lines were, where you live out these fantasies in your mind, but you won't ever allow yourself to pursue them. Like these feelings, these desires, these wants, these needs that sometimes maybe whether it's people around you or society as a whole doesn't want you to pursue, but it's what you want. So instead you dream it, you think about it, oh, I'll do this next time, this, that, or the other, or that's not for me, but I long for it. It's just be it. Don't pretend, don't fake, don't feign, don't hide, don't write it off, just do it. And I like that sentiment at the end of the day. And by the end of this too, again, for better or for worse, Frank died in the end as himself. Everything on the table and all of that. And also just the fact that he had to create somebody for himself as well, rather than putting himself out into the world to explore and hope and find somebody else or somebody. So instead he felt the need to live in hiding and create somebody for himself, especially running away from their home planet and whatnot, and coming to Earth to try to do this, and then in some kind of roundabout way that threatened Dr. Scott, the government, and all of this and whatnot by corrupting human beings or whatever. It's this movie is really about breaking down barriers and breaking down walls, at least. And then on top of that all, you have the set design. And the production behind all of that, the color choices all throughout. It has such a beautiful just art direction all throughout. The choice of lighting and framing all throughout, like especially with the scene, oh my God, in the transitionary scenes where he came in the night to each of the lovers dressed up as the other, just for that swift transition for it to be Frankenfurter, and the way that they positioned the silhouettes so that we could recognize who's coming in, who's going. Though realistically, like for example, with Susan Sarandon, when she was being approached, obviously her silhouette was like completely flush, like portrait. But she was talking to who she thought was Brad, but never ever looked at him. But that silhouette's what's important, the striking nature of it. So she kept that portrait angle. While unnatural, it sells the image and it creates this beautiful shot and sequence. because it creates this distinctive silhouette where you surely know the characters you're looking at, and then the transition happens with the wig. And both times the wig comes off, and then magically it's Frankenfurter. I thought that was all really, really freaking creative. I can definitely see why this movie got the cult following it did, especially within the groups that it did. I'm really glad I finally got around to checking this out, man. I really, really am. Now I even have the context to like some songs that I've heard and stuff like that. And then there's some new ones too we can add into the list as well. But like Time Warp, man, that thing is the catchiest shit ever. And I've got that stuck on my head right now. So yeah, that's kind of all I've got. And I think we had some Patreon questions for this one. So we're going to head over there and see what we all have. Okay, so for Rocky Horror, we got Nikki G. There's a group called Cinespia on Instagram. They do outdoor movie showings at the Hollywood Forever Cemetery in Los Angeles. The movie is projected onto a large mausoleum wall. Recently, they did a Rocky Horror Picture Show. The actors Barry Bostwick and Tim Curry made special appearances before the movie started. That's cool, man. That's really cool. Now, Patricia Quinn, Barry Bostwick, and a couple of the others. I knew Susan Sarandon's coming up as one as well. I've seen them on the con circuit a lot, like I said earlier. Like a lot of people from this, but I guess I didn't know they were from this. I thought they were like from Star Trek or something like that, but they kept coming up. I didn't know it was this, because that makes sense why it's always like in these pairs as well, because they like to group people from certain fandoms, certain like pop culture themes. So I guess that's the crossover there. VV, Rocky Horror Fun Fact. When I was a little girl growing up in NYC, the movie theater my parents used to take me to had a midnight showing every Friday or Saturday of Rocky Horror Picture Show. And people would come dressed up as the characters, and I found them so fascinating that I had always had a love for the movie, even though I didn't see it until I was a lot older. Even saw the play on Broadway years ago, and it was such an electric experience. So glad you're doing a reaction video for it. That's so cool. See, it's like I've heard a lot of things like that. And there is a bar not too far from here up in Huntington that would always put the show on. I think it's like every weekend or at least once a month or something like that. I know it was like there was like an annualness to it of some sorts. I just can't remember how frequent it was, but I know like it was like a routine for some of the people that I knew that went to school at Marshall and whatnot that would attend. So like this goes back, I was talking about, it was like people will put on their own Rocky Horror Picture Shows. They would go, they would listen, watch it, or perform it. And I think that's fascinating. And was this a movie first, or was it like a play first? I guess that's a question I should ask. The film is based on the 1973 musical stage production. Okay, so that answers my question. 2 years before the movie was made, it was a stage musical. I guess that makes sense. The production was a tribute to science fiction horror B movies through the 1930s and through the 1960s, which makes sense, which is kind of what I was alluding to. Oh, this was Tim Curry's debut. Wow, what a debut. Impressive. What a great like first outing. No wonder he blew up. Also, Susan Sarandon, given when I first saw her in Friends, fine as hell. Just saying. But back in the day, goddamn. But anyway, that's a whole little side thing. Okay, we got our answers for that. So let's go back to Patreon here. We got one more from Russell Crockett. My wife and I piss off our daughter all the time, as whenever she says, damn it, we respond with Janet and start singing at her. Good times. That's hilarious. I've heard the damn it, Janet thing, but I always attributed that, I think, to the oh fuck, why am I blanking right now? Quentin Tarantino thing with the interview where he got called about the violence in his movies and whatever. And I think he said, God damn it, Janet, or something along those lines. I don't know if that was a direct reference to this. Or I can't remember the interviewer, interviewee, or whatever was named Janet. I can't remember, but that's immediately what I think of. But that's kind of funny. And that song, I think, was probably maybe my second favorite in the film. I don't know, man. There's so many great songs, but Time Warp, I think, one, it just tickles the nostalgia just because I associate with it, obviously, with the performances I've seen of it and heard. It's just so damn catchy, too. But yeah, I am fascinated with this movie, and I'm glad I finally got around to watching it, and I got to share that experience with you guys. I do feel like that I might have been very much so locked in a little more so than I have been in a lot of other films, or at least like, I think like with the music, the dance, and the imagery and stuff like that. Like I found myself just kind of being sucked in to the point where I kind of feel like I was forgetting to commentate at times. So I think that was kind of interesting because that can happen to me sometimes too, and always with Tim Curry on the screen too, most of the time. But beautiful film. And I think, like, again, like a lot of other things, I think there's a lot of other different reads you can take on this too, especially with the characters, the pathos, the themes that it's exploring too. This is just my initial take on it, just coming right off the heels of it. I'd love to know your all's though. But yeah, guys, tell me, what was your experience with this film, these songs, these characters? What's your read, your takeaway? I would love to know. But guys, this brings to a close this year's Wicked Wednesday, our seasonal little jump through the horror genre, and we got to go off on quite a little fun little off the wall kind of note here to kind of lighten the load coming out at the end of the month after some kind of heavy films, I think. What was your favorite movie you saw this year? What was your favorite horror movie? What was your favorite run through? What movies would you love to see in the future? Let me know down below, and we'll carry on the conversation after the video. Guys, if you enjoyed this reaction, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. Remember, if you want to see the full-length reaction or submit your own comments, questions, or fun facts maybe on any of our future videos, you can do all that over on Patreon. And speaking of before you go, I want to shout out Angela Burr, Adriana Maley, and Lily Chanson. Thank you guys so much for your continued support and becoming saviors here on the channel, helping sponsor and support the rescues that have been taken care of here at the office. You guys have been a tremendous help. And as always, I want to shout out our channel legends. You guys have been an amazing, huge boon for the channel. Thank you guys so much for all of your additional support. It helps us do a lot of the things that we've been able to do here as of late, as well as everybody else over on Patreon as well. And a huge thank you to you guys here on YouTube, because without y'all, we wouldn't even be here. Have a safe and happy Halloween if you've not celebrated yet, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care, everybody.